Welcome to another Black Clover reaction, where today we're going to be watching and reacting to episode 121, titled 3 Problems. This is the first episode in the next arc, titled the Heart Kingdom Training Arc, where we're going to be dealing with a lot of episodes that are also filler. I'm very curious to see how this arc is going to go, especially after the last arc, where it was just absolutely amazing. Getting the reveal of the elves not being terrible people, the demon, Austin, leveling up, and Sekre coming into the fold. And I'm really looking forward to just seeing how they portray this story going forward. I know it's probably not going to be as hyped because that was a very climactic arc, and now we got to build into the next very big moment for whoever the next big bad is going to be. So I am looking forward to seeing how they kind of do that and how they dive into the stories. Even with the filler that's coming from this arc, I might watch most of it just to have some fun moments and enjoy it. But if it ends up not being the best episode, some of the fillers, we might skip it. We'll go week to week and just kind of figure out how we want to do things. But that's enough talking. Let's jump into the reaction part of this video. But don't forget to stick around where we review and break down the episode as well after the reaction. And here we go. Hey, I somehow survived. Yeah, Julius, how the hell did you survive? I have the same reaction as Yami and Vengeance right now. Like, what? I'll leave the rest to you, and then comes back magically alive. Oh, Yami. Your magic would kick in sooner, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, that's Lumiere's item. He stored his magic into Lumiere's Oh, that's cool. So he stored up the magic to save his life. Very interesting. Was not expecting that. Aw, Yami. Oh, shit. What's gonna happen to Vengeance now? Is he gonna get thrown in jail? Excuse me? What do you mean? What? Julie is blaming himself for losing in the end of the day? Okay. Well, at least he's caring about the person he brought in. Damn. Vengeance really just getting a second chance at everything here. Honestly, I was expecting some consequences for him. But to be fair, we could also say that he's being manipulated by the spell as well. That's a good excuse to get out of it. Huh. Okay. Again, was not expecting that. I fully figured, he'd have some kind of consequences for what he did. Like, I mean, to be fair, he was doing what he thought was right. He was trying to help two people he cared about. He was conflicted. We could also say that the reincarnation spell manipulated him as well because of Patrick's hatred was inside him. But still, like, some consequences. But that also begs the question, are the elves going to get any consequences for what they did? Because to be fair, the main villain was the demon. He was the one manipulating all of them and kind of pushed that spell and to make them hate and turn into these rageful monsters. Well, I guess we'll see. And the kingdom is destroyed. Asta's just absolutely baffled by what he's looking at right now. Oh, okay, what are the 3 problems? Name of the episode. Man, Noel's just calling him a brat, that's funny. Asta's able to figure out because of his key. Oh. Oh, most of my magic is now gone. And oh, he has a page of his grimoire left. Okay. Okay, so who's gonna be the next wizard? Are you alive? Are you small? The magic item that took away the elves' magic, but also took down Licht, and oh, it's called the Swallowtail. Nero knows what this one is. Oh. Time that would let me start over if something happened to me. Damn, Julius like 30 steps ahead at this point. Things didn't go as planned, but now you're a kid and you get to live your life again. Back to the flashback to figure out the prototype, the thing that kind of caused all the problems, but also somehow saved the day. Ah, they called it the Swallowtail because of Sekre. Aw, Lumiere is such a nice guy. Lumiere really cared about his friend. Till the end of the day, he always cared about her. Aw, ASTA. The magic nerd meets a new person who has different types of magic. Just love how he just kind of gets distracted by Sekre being there. Those two problems a secret, but you gotta tell us, right? Oh, I see. So that's why it's called the Heart Kingdom training arc. Because they need to start training. Oh, wait, or ASTA dies. Why is that 3? What? Why is that the third problem? the Clover Kingdom gets destroyed or he dies? What? Or both? Sucks to be you, kid. A devil is the source of your black power. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, black power. Yes. Yeah, but ASTA, you also met him. Did you already forget that? Talk about creepy. Forbidden Realm. Okay, so we're going to be learning about a Forbidden Realm soon. Ooh. Ooh, other Magic Knights who have similar curses showing Vengeance and Charlotte, who both have curses upon them. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll be learning about that Forbidden Realm in the next little while. That's cool. Another devil is inhabiting it. Yep. The part we kind of knew, or at least the audience knew. Oh, she can still turn herself into the bird. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I guess this is how she can travel easily. This is different from transformation magic. Oh, sealing herself into a bird of a... Oh, okay. The devil going to explode? Yeah. Explode of ASTA, that would be bad. Yeah, we know about the Diamond Kingdom. I mean, the Diamond Kingdom might be a friend now because of Mars, so it doesn't seem like they're that bad. Heart Kingdom, unseen, unnatural, abundant natural magic, and mana, unique magic. Okay. Kingdom of Mystery. That sounds really interesting. That sounds cool. The Demon Kingdom Spade! Oh, shit! Yo, now I'm looking forward to the next arc. They're trying to get through the strong magic regions. I see. Yeah, you guys are absolutely wrecked because of the elves. Now you gotta recover everything. Your strength, your kingdom, and all of the above. The devil guy. Put the power... Oh! Okay, that's not good. Oh, shit. They're gonna use ASTA as a scapegoat? Of course they are. That's what all the people like to do when it comes to any kind of parliament. They have a scapegoat to avoid all their problems. Because, I mean, they defeated the bad guy. Who are they supposed to punish now? Yeah, so I understand why he's gonna be dead, killed, or, you know, they're gonna lose because of this exact situation. The House of Kira. Oh, yeah. Well, why am I confused by that? It's a stupid king. And he is terrible, so he's definitely gonna try to roast ASTA for it. Sake, how did you end up being the one that saved the dumb king? You're only a commoner, but you did fine work. Oh, God. I see. He accidentally saved him while running away, and just the king landed on him. Ah, typical Seke. Just everything happens by coincidence. Or he gets absolutely roasted by someone. And now he's gonna act like the cool guy who did everything on purpose. Yeah, you've been getting your ass kicked by the Black Bulls at every single turn. Excuse me? Oh, shit. We've come for you. Okay, people are trying to assassinate the king. Actually, second, just let it happen. No one likes this guy anyways. This will all be blamed on the Eye of the Midnight Sun anyway. Oh, okay. They're using the disaster to take out the king. Interesting. Okay, who's gonna come saving the... Who's saving the day? Ooh, they reduced all their magic. Yo, who is this? Someone's using the weight of scales to be able to do this. You guys are evil. Neil, who are you? Who? New character introduction. You're from the House of Kira. Oh. Okay. Damnatio? Oh, okay, here we go. Name of the royal family, name's Justice, I swear I will condemn you. Devil-possessed wretch? They're going after Asta? Hey, Asta's being recognized. That's great. Who are you? Oh, crap, he works with the Magic Parliament. That's not good. Asta, run away. Ooh, this might be very bad. They want the truce, but when they see that... wait, the mysterious maiden... Ah, they're gonna keep calling her Nero's? Okay, I'm okay with that. Yo, those guys are 100% manipulating Asta to get in front of the stand so that they can kind of use him as a scapegoat. 100%. No way they're not. Even though Asta was able to save the day, he literally did his job. Saved everyone. He was the weapon to take down the devil at the end of the day. But no one, they're not gonna believe him. They're gonna throw him in front of the crowd and be like, this is the guy that caused it all. Execute him. Yeah, Nero's thinking the right way. As long as we get to talk. Yeah, look at it. Look at the little smirk. That mother... Oh, I knew... I knew... Arrest him. After everything they went through, they didn't learn jack shit about looking down on commoners. Yeah, Nero, yeah, you guys kind of did. Oh, shut up, King. You suck. You know, the funny part is, Seke always has the help for Asta, and now he's next to the king. He can just be a little, like, minion. Filthy little peasant. You know what? I hope you should have all just died during the event, because the elves, at least with their anger they're manipulated by, they're right about most of you. Terrible people. I feel like this episode's gonna get me very angry in a little bit, just because how they're dealing with Asta. Just a little bit. The Magic Knights were possessed because of that devil. Tell him, Asta, even though they won't listen. Tell him. He may be a Magic Knight he's from the Black Bulls, but the Black Bulls saved all your asses. Either you were going to be convicted as a devil, or the Magic Knights were going to pay for their sins. Those were the only two options. What? You guys suck. They weren't even in control of their actions. Yo, these guys suck ass. A whole situation's being manipulated by a devil. The Magic Knights are freaking being controlled, and yet they were going to either go after Asta for having a devil inside of him, or prosecute the Magic Knights for what they did. Are you freaking kidding me? Ah, these people are so stupid. Where the devil you because you what do you mean where he is? They defeated him. What the hell? He's just talking about the one in his grimoire. Nero, shut the hell up right now. Oh. Are you freaking kidding me? She's a little girl. She's a little freaking girl. Yo, I'm gonna climb into that screen and start beating their asses like no tomorrow. They need to be absolutely slapped into the next oblivion for what they're doing.
間接的に危害を与えたことが判明している。本当に悪魔が存在するのなら、彼女は操られていたのだ。
If a devil truly exists, there's no proof. Yeah, because when they killed him, he disintegrated. You are evil. Are you freaking kidding me? Asta, come out with the black... Yeah, there we go. Now, whoop all their asses, because they suck ass. I mean, this definitely makes it look like Asta's evil, but still, like, he couldn't stand there and not do anything to a little girl getting captured and almost killed. These Magic Knights, the Parliament sucks. They didn't learn jack shit. They all suck. Final verdict, they all deserve to die. That episode made me extremely angry, mostly because they didn't learn a single goddamn lesson from anything that happened, and the people who are all high and mighty nobles still, all in general, suck. You know, the Magic Knight ones might be better now because of everything that happened, but in general, the ones that weren't part of the battle suck ass. Also, where was Living Tribunal, buddy, when everything was going on? He might have been able to help them in some ways, you know? His magic seems super powerful. He's like good or evil. He could have helped, but nah, he was probably just hanging out in his castle, just chilling, waiting for the battle to end. Still a great episode, kind of showing how terrible the Clover Kingdom can really be. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. If you like this reaction and me freaking the hell out, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Helps out the channel a lot. And you get to stay up to date with the Black Clover reactions, my Marvel and DC breakdowns, and just everything else we do over here on Nonstop Antonio. Now, with that, let's jump into the breakdown review part of this episode. So yeah, what an episode to make me hate the Clover Kingdom even goddamn more. Well, the nobles of the Clover Kingdom, because these guys really do suck. Like, in the end of the day, they are just manipulating things. They're not believing the Magic Knights who literally face the devil, the ones that had to take on the major threat of everything and save the kingdom itself. But instead, they're just creating their own narrative to have a scapegoat to blame Asta, because he has his demon mode. Like, seriously, like, these guys are... they're a piece of work. They are such a piece of work, and I am more angry than ever at this kingdom, and I can't wait for Asta to kick all their asses, especially because now they're going to be after him. And it was interesting to learn that Julius, the way he saved his own life, was because he's been using the swallowtail device that Lumiere and Sekre created, the one that seals away magic power. Otherwise, I didn't know how the hell he was going to survive. Of course, this man had a backup plan to save his life in case he was to die, to turn back time and revert his body to somewhat of a better age, but he didn't get far enough because he's just a kid. But I do like how they kind of put that in there. Like, he's smart enough to save his own life by doing all of this, and that's how he's able to protect himself. But now the Wizard King is no more because he's just a child, and he only has enough magic power in the one page of his grimoire that he has left. And it's just setting up the next event with the other kingdoms possibly coming after the Clover Kingdom because of the fact that they want to extend their reach. The Diamond Kingdom being the aggressors who are okay with doing human experimentation. However, with the fact that Mars is now kind of going back there and trying to reform the kingdom, I highly doubt they're going to be that way anymore. Then you have the Heart Kingdom, which is pretty cool. A mysterious kingdom that is known as the Kingdom of Mystery. Like, I'm looking forward to that, especially because this arc is called the Heart Kingdom Training Arc. I'm assuming we're going to be going there, and I'm curious to see what kind of mystery this place has. Then we have the Spade Kingdom that seems like the most evil kingdom out of the rest. Like, the Diamond Kingdom seemed like the evil kingdom, but the Spade Kingdom seems like so much more. Talking about demons, ancient evils, and talking about how this is the Demon Kingdom. Like, it looks really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to interact with the Spade War when that happens, because this seems really cool, and it's leading to something really epic. Because, I mean, an all-out war between someone who seems to be the Demon Kingdom, I'm all in for it, especially with Asta's demon powers. Plus, it's pretty cool to learn that they're trying to take over that powerful magic area that separates them between the Clover Kingdom, and the Clover Kingdom cannot do anything about it because they're recovering from the Elf Reincarnation, the giant war that just happened. The kingdom is ruins. They need the Magic Knights to protect their citizens and help them rebuild the kingdom. So just really cool to show the consequences and the aftermath of what just happened. However, I will say it is surprising that Vengeance isn't really getting anything done to him. I mean, he did let Patry take over and kill the Wizard King. I know he wanted to help his friend, and he believed in kill Julius as well, but Julius blames himself because he wasn't able to stop Patry, and he died, failing the kingdom. So really interesting to kind of see how they set that up. And I'm curious to see how they're going to deal with Vengeance going forward, because now he's going to have to deal with all that hatred that's going to come towards him because of him pretty much being the cause of a lot of these events. It was also cool to learn about the wedge curses, where Asta has it with his demon mode, at least that's what they're calling it. Sekre has it with her horns and her bird form, because after using forbidden magic, that's what it did to her. Vengeance and Charlotte also have the wedge curses because of the blue roses and his scar on his face. So really interesting just to kind of get a little more perspective on that and learn more about the Forbidden Realm that the devils come from. And I'm looking forward to learning more about that, because that feels like what we're diving into with pretty much everything that's going on right now. And I do find it hilarious that the only reason the king survived the attack with Latry was because Seke was trying to run away and he just happened to land on him. Seke has had bad luck over and over and over again, and now he just found himself being next to the king as the king's savior. However, I was not expecting to meet Damanito, if I'm pronouncing that right, Kira, who kind of seems like an ass. I don't like him. You know, he has his power to have the scales of justice to banish evil, but this guy literally did nothing the entire time when it came to the Clover Kingdom needing help because of the reincarnation spell taking over the Magic Knights, and now he's just pinning everything on Asta. They're literally just using Asta's demon mode to blame him for everything. Because he's an easy scapegoat. He's literally just a peasant with forbidden magic powers. Like, the Magic Parliament is just showing how terrible the nobles are. Just really showing that discrimination of the nobles who think they're high and mighty and better than everyone else. Like, it is honestly insane to see after everything that happened in the Elf Reincarnation arc that they didn't learn a single thing. I will be fair though, the ones that learned everything were the Magic Knight nobles, who might have a different perspective on these things now because of who they had to fight, how they had to all work together to take down the devil and fight back against their friends. So I am curious to see if they're gonna like revolt against this and not agree with them, but I also feel like they might roll over and just let it happen. They just want to go back on with their lives. However, it really shows how terrible the nobles are while they're talking about Asta and Nero, about them being peasant and disgusting and forbidden magic, and like they're just being horrible people in general. Literally not believing that there was this devil at work the entire time because there's no proof of it, because they destroyed him in the Shadow Palace. The Shadow Palace is gone. The devil disintegrated. So there's nothing to prove that the events that actually happened. And they can easily use Asta as that scapegoat because he has the devil powers. He looks like a devil. He looks evil. So it is, you know, just showing that they're trying to manipulate things. Either Asta, the single peasant, one person goes down, or the Magic Knights who turned on the kingdom go down, and the people who were turned into the elves from the elf reincarnation. Really trying to push the blame on people who are literally just being controlled because they don't fully believe it. And all the people who are running the Magic Parliament just look at it like, these guys are the bad guys, they're to blame, there's no outside manipulation, they turned on the kingdom, because they have no one to use to be like, hey, that devil did it, because there's no devil anymore. But they also are manipulating Asta in this moment because of the fact that they know that he's going to stand up to protect everyone, because that's who he is. He's a person who stands for what's right. And of course, they had to bring up Mari out of everyone, a little girl, to be like, I call her guilty, and then blast her. Like, what? She's a little girl. What the hell do you think a little girl is doing? You think she's this big monster that's going to turn on all of you? Like, I am mad about that because she was innocent in all of this. She was just a little girl, and they tried to kill her. And thank God Asta is who he is, because he's risking everything by standing in front and not following their rules and their justice. So that is also making him a target at the same time, because they're not going to attempt to reach and understand the devil because, well, he's a devil in their eyes. And it really just makes me hate them. And it makes me also really excited to see what's going to happen next, because now it looks like Asta and possibly the Black Bulls are going to be outlaws with the kingdom as they fight back against this unjust justice. So really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next, because it shows the discrimination, how terrible the nobles are, and how they're just looking for someone to blame rather than actually taking the facts of the Magic Knights, making themselves feel better at the end of the day because they think they're better than everyone else. I can't wait to get more angry at the future episodes, because I'm just going to keep getting pissed off with what's going to happen next, with how Boss is being blamed for everything, even though he was the one that literally saved all their asses. But let me know, when you first watched this episode, what did you think of Asta being the scapegoat and how they were just targeting him for literally no good reason? I hope you enjoyed this reaction and breakdown. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next week when it's time to watch another episode of Black Clover.